Chances are you've probably heard about journaling. Maybe things like, oh, journaling is good for your mental health, or oh, 30-day journaling challenges for self awareness, something like that. Well, today I'm going to be focusing on journaling for self improvement. So, there's three types of journaling for self improvement. And I just want to first say that this is not no Dear Diary bullshit where it's like, Dear Diary, today Jacob talked to me in class for 15 minutes and now we're on the homework team together. No, it's not going to be any of that. This is journaling for self growth and self improvement and self discovery. So without further ado, we got number one, daily journaling. Number two, reflective journaling. And number three, gratitude journaling. So, number one is daily journaling. So, daily journaling is writing out a plan of action for that day. So, let's say you wake up and you have 5 homework assignments you need to do. What you're going to do is you're going to go in your journal and you'll be like, okay, at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to do this thing. At this time, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to eat breakfast. And I'm going to work on this assignment. I'm going to do this, yada, yada, yada. This is really helpful if you're procrastinating something because you already acknowledge that, hey, I have to do this, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I took time out of my day to acknowledge that I have to do something, and now I'm going to follow through with it. Personally, helps me a lot. I think it is best done when you have very busy days or something like that. But if you have the same exact schedule every single day, I don't really see a huge benefit of this. I think the other two would be better suited for you. Next up is reflective journaling. So you're going to ask yourself a relevant question and answer it pretty much. So you need to make sure it is a relevant question. I think the best platform to use is ChatGPT by far. Ask ChatGPT, hey, what is an introspective self-improvement question that will help me understand why I'm so inconsistent in my habits? Okay, something like that. It will give you it'll probably give you 5 questions that you can base off of, and you can answer in your notebook. Wow, this is why I've been doing this, and I just need to do this step to start getting consistent in my habits. One thing with reflective journaling is you need to make sure it is very, very relevant and specific, because if one of your friends betrayed you or a girl broke up with you and you're trying to ask yourself, what 3 things should I add to my morning routine? It's not going to help you as much. That's not going to help you as much if you're like, okay, how do I get over a betrayal of somebody? Or how do I get this person in my life or out of my life? That is going to be so much more beneficial to you. So please do things that are relevant to your purpose and relevant to what is going on within your life. All right, the last one is gratitude journaling. So I'm going to do this one with you. So I want you to get out something you can write on. It could be your phone, it could be a piece of paper, it could be literally anything. And you're just going to write 1, 2, and 3. Right? So 1, 2, and 3. And then after those numbers, you're just going to write, I'm grateful for. All right. So you got your 1, 2, 3, and you have I'm grateful for after every single number. So now, choose any object. All right. I'm going to choose this water bottle, for example. Now, I think with gratitude journaling, being as specific as you can is going to help you as much as you can actually to feel grateful about the object. So I could say, oh yeah, I'm grateful for this water bottle because I'm thirsty, and it helps me not be thirsty, whatever. You could say that and yeah, that's all right, but why not say, hey, I'm grateful for this water bottle because it's helping me achieve my dream physique, because the creatine that I'm having every day is pulling in this water that I'm drinking, making me bigger and gain more pounds of muscle. All right, so that's just an example. It's going to be better if you're more specific, because then that actually stays in your mind, and the next time you drink that water, you're like, this is going to my muscle, this is going to my dream physique. Because normally you don't think of water going to your physique, but if you think about it in that way, then you're going to start being grateful for it. And you're like, wow, yeah, this is like, wow, I have access to this. I can go to my sink and I can fill this up. I'm so grateful for that, because a lot of people, they have to go to the store and buy a plastic water bottle, and they have to spend even more money on all their water that they get, instead of just flipping up the tap and there's your water. So like, I'm grateful for this. All right, so do that. Maybe I'm grateful for this tape because it helps me hang up all my goals around my room, all these little sheets of paper and stuff. Yeah, helps me set those up. So it could be anything, okay? Any objects. It could be a person. I think doing a person is really helpful, especially if you tell them. I'll tell my mom I'm grateful for her probably once a week, out of these gratitude journals. So when you tell people that, you really start to understand, like, damn, I am grateful. Like, I can show that to them, and they can feel cared and appreciated and loved. So I think showing people you being grateful out of just what you wrote in a notebook can be so helpful for your relationships with people. So yeah, let's say those are the three things you're grateful for: your water bottle, your tape, and your mother, right? So let's say you do three today and three tomorrow. I don't want you to do those three tomorrow. I want you to do your AirPods, melatonin, and a pencil the next day. And the day after that, I want you to be grateful for your dad and your friend and, your headphone that you can be grateful for. There's probably 500 things in my room, like 500 separate items in my room that I could write my gratitude for. Okay? So every single day for the next, I don't know, 200 days, I'm going to write down this random thing that I'm grateful for. Like, oh, this random piece of trash. I'm grateful for it because once I threw it in my trash, I got motivated to clean up my room, and then I cleaned up my room, and now my room's clean. So it's like you can be grateful for the littlest of things. So, that's pretty much all there is for gratitude journaling and journaling in general. One last thing I will add is, for consistency with journaling, don't think about it, okay, I have to hit 50 days of consistent journaling, or I have to hit, this many times a week, or whatever. Think about it year to year. How many times did you journal last year? Right? Maybe a couple times, right? Maybe you journaled a couple times, probably zero, right? If you get 50 days out of this year journaling, that's incredible. You just, like, from 0 to 50, that's incredible. Now, from 50 to 365, that's a different story. But your progress from last year and this year is impeccable, and you need to be proud of yourself for getting to those 50 days. Because if you just think, okay, yeah, I'm going to just journal for the rest of my life every single day, dude, I hope it happens, but it's most likely not, okay? So please have a mindset with humility and being like, okay, let's get 50 days, or let's get 100 days this year of me journaling. That's my goal. So once every 3 days. And try to do it as consistently as possible so you can beat that goal of 100. Because honestly, the goal is that in 5 years, you journal for 350 days of the year. So imagine how much better your life would be if you journaled 350 times in 5 years, instead of just thinking, oh yeah, I'm just going to journal every single day for the rest of 2024, and I'm just going to do this, and I don't care what anybody says. It's like, dude, in 3 weeks you're going to get bored of it. In 3 weeks you're not going to have a purpose or a reason to even do it, and you're just going to lose steam. And then this year you'll only have 20 days of journaling instead of 50. Like, bro, have humility. Like, I'm glad that you're so ambitious and that you want to be journaling for the rest of your life. But right now, you're level 1 at consistency with journaling. You need to get to level 2. You can't jump to level 10, right? So hopefully this helps. I hope that you guys start journaling for self-improvement, whether that's daily journaling, reflective journaling, or gratitude journaling. But yeah, that's a wrap on the video. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys.